All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Wanted to talk about this. Got a lot going on, and hey, what's up? So, want to get at this real quick. All right, now I want to bring something to y'all's attention, and that is when when trying to talk about this. All right, when trying to talk about this, one of the things that came up is that Facebook would not allow me to share this. All right. They would not allow me to share this video. All right. So they're blocking it. Video about this subject is being blocked on Facebook. I want y'all to understand that. So if you can, and if you come on here in time, if you come on here, if you can, please share this video. All right. It is very, very important. And YouTube is probably blocking it, but I'm because I'm doing it live. I don't know if they are or are not. All right. What I do know is that Facebook is summarily blocking the video. Um, Not only are they blocking the video, yeah, they're blocking this. They are really going after these. They are really trying to silence this thing here. All right. So they're really trying to silence anyone talking about this particular movie. Oh, I'm in the wrong. So I can't see right now. So let me see who they allowed on here. Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, do me a favor. If you can, share this in some of the spaces on the Facebook if you can. If you think this is too much of a risk of getting you shut down for 24 hours or something, you don't have well, this is important is because we're talking about trafficking. We're talking about trafficking. All right. And oh yeah. Yes, yes, yes. The conspiracy theorists are correct again. Now, I don't know who the other two people are who are watching. Okay. Let me see. Let me call up one brother. I might be able to call him up. Let's see. Okay, I'm able to call him up. All right. And so this is how we're going to have to share the videos. If we can reach people, and here's the sad part, I might not be able to leave him a message. All right. And so I can call, but I might not be able to leave a message. All right. Let me see if I can get in touch with the other brothers. All right. And so this is how we're going to have to do this. This is how we're going to have to share this stuff. Hey, brother, quick thing. So Facebook is we're talking about this movie, The Sound of Freedom, right? And it seems like there's a ban by the left going on because it's talking about how people are how they're snatching the children up. The left is supporting it. Hollywood is supporting it, and all the rest of this stuff. That is being what is being proposed, right? And so they don't want this particular movie to be seen or people to have this discussion. And so they're trying to block us from sharing it, right? So I was giving you a phone call to see if you can share this video that we're about to talk about right now. So I'm live on my YouTube channel, right? And for this video, Facebook has decided to block me from sharing a video for 24 hours. And so I'm calling on y'all because this is an important live video to do. And I'm gonna open up the things early. I just seen the movie. Okay. The Sound of Freedom. So if you can, could you get the link and share it to the people on Facebook, on Messenger?
Yeah, I can do that. I probably only reach you a lot of my friends.
Well, yeah, just share it in the groups.
Okay.
Yeah, put KI and then share it in all the groups.
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah, and share it on Instagram because this is something we all need to talk about because the children are in danger. If you care about children, they are in danger right now. They are in danger. They are in real danger, and they are in real danger because there's really no men in the neighbor. There's no men to protect the children. All right, it's run by our community, especially our community. All right, we just got nothing but ages, but I'm live on my Facebook. On my YouTube channel right now, the newest one, the one I sent you the thing on yesterday. So if you can do that, and I'm gonna see if I can reach other brothers.
Okay, cool. Yeah, don't give me the link after.
I can't give you the link. You have to go. There's a link already for a video that I gave you yesterday. Click that link to get to the channel, and then just hit the live stream that's now and share that link.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'm not even at home.
Oh, you're not? Okay. All right. Well, when you get home. All right.
Okay, much appreciated.
All right, peace. All right. And so this is hey, thanks, Crypto Dynast. Thanks. So this is one of the things they try to stop us from sharing stuff in groups and sharing stuff as individuals, right? And so as I do this, hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, Nabi?
Hey, I just tried to send you a link. I'm on live right now. And yeah, and you don't know it's because they prevented me from sharing this link because I'm talking about the Sounds of Freedom movie, right? Have you heard about the movie?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's about the trafficking that's going on and an agent. It's the story from the perspective of an agent. I just saw the movie. All right. And Hollywood is trying to block people from talking about it or having this discussion. So I'm going to open up my panel early. Hey, what's up, Daniel? What's up, David Bowman? But if you can, Facebook block me from sharing it in the groups. All right, and sharing it with people. So I'm just asking, you might not be able to participate, but if you can get the link to the video, it's the one I'm doing live now. If you can go
what site? You on Facebook or you on
YouTube, get the
Okay.
get the YouTube link, and if you can, share it to the groups on Facebook.
Okay.
All right,
Gotcha.
that's all I need, and we got to do this old school way. Because they'll block us doing the easy way, but some of the times we got to do things the hard way.
Gotcha. I'll do it now.
All right, thanks, bro.
All right.
All right, so that's how we get down. Okay, so what's up, David Bowman? What's up, Daniel? If y'all can, real quick, if you could share this link, and so this is how we have to do, right? This is how we have to do. And we have to do it this way. Got one more brother to call. And this hold on. All right, some of the brothers would be easy. Yeah, call this brother up real quick. See if he's available. All right, some of this stuff is kind of easy to do because I can call brothers up in other ways, right? But it's a crime, pitiful shame. And remember, the left side of the media, the MSNBCs, the CBS, all the rest of them, they're the ones that's trying to bury this movie and bury this story. Hey, brother, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey, you know the link I just gave? I just sent you a link. I'm doing a live right now, and so.
Okay.
And you know this is important because I've never not asked people to do this. Usually, when they block me from sharing the link, my live videos, I'll just go on. But I need you to share this one. I sent it to you on WhatsApp, and if you can, share it with all the brothers you know. All right, I got the normal ones on WhatsApp because this is. Have you heard about the movie The Sound of Freedom?
No.
Okay, The Sound of Freedom is about the trafficking of minors that was going on and the involvement of Hollywood, the elites, the political establishment, and stuff like that. And so a movie was made about it. Mel Gibson was doing interviews about it, right? And so basically, we're talking about it, and it's trying to block us Afro people from talking about it.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Okay. Now the movie was blocked, and we're going to discuss this. But the movie was even though it was put in theaters, all theaters, like a lot of theaters, the majority of them had mechanical problems, disc problems, and people were trying to see this movie, and a lot of people had a hard time seeing this movie. I just saw it.
Where did you see it
at? I'm on live. I'll tell you how I saw it later. Hold on. I'm gonna write how I saw it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And then if you can share the link, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, if you can share the link and tell people that please buzz in. And this is going to be a group conversation about what's going on.
Okay, I'm hitting up some brothers now.
All right, then. And then, so let me get off so I can tell you how I seen the movie.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, peace, bro.
Peace. So what's happening is you can't pay to see the movie because they're trying to block it. And so I'm gonna give y'all a little heads up about what's going on. All right, so how many of you brothers heard about this movie, The Sound of Freedom? Now, I'm guessing that many of you haven't. Because the sad part about the so-called Black community is that we are not aware of danger that the community faces from people that wishes to do us harm, because we are too distracted by the belligerent behavior of those that say they are the queens of the community, right? And the simps who keep us distracted from being aware of things that are actually going on within the community. All right. And so basically, what people are doing, um, what people are doing is they are looking at this movie. Hold on. They are looking at this movie and, well, they are kind of having issues with it. All right. The issues that they are having with it is really um, sheds light on a lot of stuff that's been going on. All right. And so I am going to play some clips, and I'm being careful about which clips I play. All right. The media is attacking this move, attack the grooming stuff. All right. I want y'all to let that sink in. So the media is attacking this movie. And let's see, there's a lot of YouTube content in dealing with this. The movie was put out by Angel Studios. All right. The movie was made way back in 2015. It's just coming out now. So what's been going on, according to some sources, is that what's been going on is that hold on, let me do something. What's been going on is that a lot of Disney got the movie from whoever they bought out, and as a result of it, as a result of this, right? Disney shelved it, right? Disney shelved it, and so they were talking about conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. And so what we have here is we have a lot going on from the people on the left. All right, and And so we got a lot of stuff going on. Like moviegoers were talking about how the theater. Hold on. Right. All right. And so now I'm getting some of the information on this. And so they have a lot of shady stuff going on. And a lot of the moviegoers, a lot of the, so not only did you have the, not only did you have the blockage of this movie, not only did you have this blackout of promotion, all right, what you, the other thing that you also had is you had funny things going on in the movie theater. All right, you had a lot of funny business going on in the movie theaters. All right, all right. So hold on, let me see something. So I'm gonna play y'all a couple of things that's been. Uh, so we got a lot of stuff going on with movie theaters trying to sabotage the viewing of this movie, according to a lot of people. All right, hold on for a second. All right, so let's go through this real quick. So I'm talking about this, but I want to give y'all an overview of this, right? And so I'm gonna point out what I say is going on, and then I'm gonna let you hear what other people is saying what's going on and the complaints that they have. It. All right. And so there's a lot of talk and hoopla about this film. And the more stuff that comes out that is being done in the United States right now, at the behest of the political party that's in power, and when understand this, we now understand that you got Republicans working in cahoots with this corruption with the Democrats. I was just watching a briefing where people come to Congress asking for money. Congress gives them the money. They grandstand. How come they don't say, no, you can't have the money? They're giving them a lot of money that the Congress don't know where the money's going. It's not going on the stuff that the people say it is. And is the money is like overreached by billions. And people are starting to figure out these people are siphoning the money back to themselves. They're taking the tax dollars of the people, siphoning the money back to themselves. Everything is a Ponzi money laundering thing. And that's what the people believe about Congress. All right. And you got people that stand up and grandstand, but they still give um, these entities that belong to the government the money anyway. And then the money disappears. It's not good used for the people. And why is this happening? Because the people are so Democrat in their head for their people that they don't hold them accountable for anything. What they do is make excuses for all the wickedness they see being done, and then they blame the people who aren't causing the wickedness, while letting the people who are causing the wickedness go free. Okay? And so you got the media blackout, right? People are now asking, why is there no media coverage? And Big O, the side of Stedman, y'all know who I'm talking about. She's been implicated in a lot of things that people try to keep hidden. All right. And so basically, you got that going on. You got the relationship with Epstein. You got the relationship with Epstein by a lot of Hollywood. And now you got these guys coming out talking about this, right? And here's the thing, no one is trying to promote this. And the same people not trying to promote this are promoting all kind of ugly stuff that it's look like grooming on Netflix and stuff. All right. And so it's Hollywoodized, but it's based on the history and what was going on with this particular guy. Now, they made a story out of it, but they were careful to document how this thing is being done. So this is what I want y'all to understand. They made a movie out of it, a dramatization of real SH that's really going on. And what they did was they decided to show the process. And so in this movie, they are exposing the process that these people were doing. All right. And so basically, this was done by an outside studio called Angel Studios. And this is what I want the brothers to talk about, because this is a now I would be aware of these things because as y'all know, I do things on behalf of children because it is not the black woman who's the most unprotected. The Afro man is less protected than the black woman. All right. The Afro man is less protected than the black woman. But more or less least protected is the child. Children are unprotected in the United States. All right. Children are literally unprotected in the United States. Hey, what's up, USNC vet? All right. Well, so the big deal is, hold on, let's take a look at Mel Gibson interview. Let's see. Let's look at the Mel Gibson interview. All right. All right. So what happens is, wow. It's funny. Mm. Wow, it's going. It's making it. Hold on. So I'm getting it in every language. So outside of the United States, let's see if I can get him saying something in English. All right, so outside of the United States, you got a lot of people. Um, one, they're hoping it is available in Germany. So that's a good thing. And so I see it in Spanish. I see it in, hold on for a second. Okay, so all the interviews is being done in, in Spanish. So they're really trying to keep us this. Let me see this. I got a way around it. Some of the stuff that's going on. Let me present some of the stuff that's going on. All right. So hold on for a second. Hold on. Okay. What's actually happening? So let's do this real quick. Let me find my. All right, I want y'all to pay attention to this.
Trying in different ways to get people to not go see the film, or if they're seeing the film, they're trying to get them to get out. It's kind of crazy, but look at this.
There's no one in here.
Fire alarm goes off and people still watch the movie.
Now, that's just two instances. I've come across other TikToks personally and Facebook posts and tweets from people saying they tried to go see the film. The theaters were originally showing it, then they're not showing it. They sold tickets, then they refunded the tickets later. Or in the case of you saw in that video where they said that the theater was full, it's already sold out, but yet they go in there and there's no one in there or hardly anybody's in there, yet they're saying it's sold out. It's like, okay, what is going on? Like, what is the thing? What's the issue? Is it because there's controversy surrounding some of the people that are behind the film or whatever? It's like what the film's actually based on in terms of what they're actually talking about and covering is very important to get out to the public, because it feels like people just kind of ignore the dark side of society for a lot of the times. So why does it seem that theaters are trying to hide the film? Like, if people want to go see the film, let them see it. And if the theaters, for some reason, which I don't see a legitimate reason personally in terms of what the film is actually based on subject matter wise, if they don't want to show it, then don't have screenings for it. But if you're having screenings, you can't say, the theater's full, but there's no one in there, basically, or you're lying about the capacity of how many people, how many tickets or whatever. It just doesn't make any sense to me why this is occurring, and it's happening pretty much all over, it seems. I don't know what's going on. This is some crazy shit, and this is just furthering the whole idea of there's a giant conspiracy in terms of media and the Hollywood, all that kind of stuff. Like, it further proves something.
Okay. All right. Now here's the thing. So that's one view, right? Now Pay attention to what this lady says. Hold on. Let me get it real quick. The moviegoer. Okay, so pay attention to what this lady says. Hold on. So this is a woman who's left furious.
And I think it's shit.
A woman and her friends were almost prevented from seeing the new film Sound of Freedom because the theater refunded their prepaid tickets, saying that the air conditioners were not working.
There's air conditioning in the lobby. There was air conditioning in the hallways. There was air conditioning in the bathrooms, not the theaters.
The lack of air conditioning didn't stop the woman and her friends. However, she noted that there were only 8 people in the cinema. Soon, other moviegoers responded, describing how their attempts to see the movie were under threat.
I bought these tickets online. It showed that the theater was pretty much sold out. There was only a few seats available. When we get there, it's just me and my girlfriend and maybe 8 other people in the whole theater.
There's no one in here. And then it said that they were sold out.
All right, and so this is the stuff that we have going on with this thing. All right, and a lot of people don't know what's going on, and the things that are going on with that is plaguing this movie is being sabotaged at the AMC. And these are people that are actually going and trying all over the United States trying to go see this movie, right? And so when I watched the movie, I noticed that a lot of things are happening is because people really aren't protecting their children. And a lot of these people are taking these children from vulnerable people. Think about it right now. You got a whole bunch of B-dubs that are homeless, not because that there was an opportunity, but because they decided they didn't need no man, this, that, and the other. We don't regard the lives of children to mean much of anything. We say children are the future only because it's a Whitney Houston song. But people don't act like children are the future, right? And so, especially within the Black community, everywhere, there's only one group of children that I really feel comfortable that I can say who are truly supported. And that's because it is so volatile and dangerous to walk in that community unknown that the children are at least safe from being snatched up. Okay? They are safe from being snatched up. Now, outside of that, all the other places that I look to try to live in, looked at for the prospect of living in, and the link is up now, so if you want to join this conversation, you can. All the other children, I think, are vulnerable. The only place I think children, we're talking about from being snatched, is in the favelas in Brazil, because you just can't waltz on in the favelas, right? And there's enough respect for the future of the children, at least in a minute part, that people care that the children grow. All right. When stuff happens to them, it'll be because of violence, and that's bad as well. But when you look at what's really going on, we can see that people really don't give a damn about children. People don't give a damn about children in the US. Bottom line. All right. And so we have this thing going on. And the reason why I wanted everybody to share it, because I wanted you all, you brothers right here, to see how pathetic the so-called brothers are as well. Because they're not brothers. If I said, ooh, hey, share this, Keke Palmer was naked. All right. I have exclusive video. There'd be a bunch of thirsty dudes all up in these videos, and y'all know it. They would be all up in this live stream right now, and there would be a lively discussion talking about the nakedness of Keke Palmer, whether she got a nice body or not, or I mean, to the little minute detail, right? This is how sorry the community is. And us brothers that hang around to hear about righteous stuff and junk like this, for those of you who have children, this is about time you need to be aware of and understand this. We need to be wise and understand that pew-pews are a blessed thing, and that we need to watch our homes as if we were living in the age of marauders. All right. And so basically, this film right here, but and this is the sad part, to just be glad and happy you don't have children is sad, because we're supposed to be fruitful and multiply, but it's hard to multiply in such a wicked place as this, where you can't talk about the evil that is happening and everybody knows it's happening, is because the people that's doing the evil run all these platforms. All right. And so basically we are down to this, and and the videos that I'm putting up and stuff, are the children are really, really, really unarmed. Our children are, hey, what's up, Yesman? Nesman? All right. Our children are really, really unarmed. All right. And so when we talk about this movie, all right, so we talk about is so there's theater problems.
Have you heard about the controversy in the US over a movie called The Sound of Freedom? If you haven't, here's what's going on. There is an insane amount of weird things happening in US theaters with this movie. It's called The Sound of Freedom, and it basically touches something on the subject of human trafficking, and to be more specific,
Hold on.
child trafficking. And this is a really sensitive subject. It's something that filmmakers and the actors behind it and all of the supporters of this movie, they're trying to make people aware.
Isn't right here. I recently made a video talking about the strange occurrences happening to viewers trying to watch Sound of Freedom. Well, it's gotten worse. Just check out these people's experiences.
Try going to see Sound of Freedom, and this happened. No one left until they played the
Hold it. Wait. I'm gonna show y'all something else too, cause y'all, this really gets really, really bad. All right, and understand this. Understand this. When we talk about this thing, Um, wait a minute. Okay. All right. So when we talk about this thing, all right, one of the things is that they're trying to prevent people from sharing the details of what's going on as well. All right, this thing is just really, really, really getting really weird. For a second. So let me see if I can go back, and I'm gonna pull up some other weird stuff that's going on. And so basically, the thing is that we're in a state in the United States where the people with pew-pews to run around and snatch up little ones. All right. They feel like many places they don't have much to worry about. We have a society, especially in about children. Okay. They really don't care. All right. We don't care. That is the. Let me see if I can pull. All right. And so this is the state we're in. And so a lot of people are starting to just put things together. They tried to say conspiracy theory about a whole lot of stuff, but it turns out that the conspiracy theorists were actually correct on a lot of things. All right. They were telling the truth. Now, here's the thing. When people say that these are people that do research and bring it out. And so what the media does, it labels things conspiracy that they want to hide. But the thing is, they can't hide that from good people. And they're not trying to hide it from the good people. It's the wicked people that keep those people in power. And that's the thing that really upsets me is because even some dudes I met here, right? And I started to see why everywhere these type of dudes go, they tear apart communities. The dudes that I met here, the issue is simply this, that when you look at these things, all right, when you look at these things, hold on, let me just pull one more thing up. So okay, hold on. This is a good one to put up. Pull up. Hold on for a second. All right, hold on. I'm pulling up some other stuff for y'all so that y'all can see what's really going on. All right, let's pull up this one right here. Now, here's something that y'all need to ask yourselves. Those of you with children, and those who care about children. I know most of the brothers that's listening to me now care about children. And the reason I know you do, oh, here's a good one. So the left media, all right, the left media is trashing the movie. Oh, and The Sound of Freedom is not available in Canada. So it's not available in Canada. So people all over are trying to look for this movie. All right. And so Canada. All right, here's an interview by the actor. Okay, so let me pull this down. The controversy thickens. Okay, so we'll just do this right there. Go back. All right. Well, now let's pull up this next one. Show you what's going on in the theaters, right? Sound of Freedom, the conspiracy thickens. All right. So all of this stuff is going on right now. And the sad part is that most Black people are unaware of it because let's just be real. They don't care. All right. They don't care. We don't care.
Occurrences happening to viewers trying to watch Sound of Freedom. Well, it's gotten worse. Just check out these people's experiences.
Tried going to see Sound of Freedom, and this happened. No one left until they played the movie. They tried to give us free tickets if we left.
Yes.
There's no one in here. And then it said that they were sold out. This is ridiculous.
Fire alarm goes off and people still watch the movie. They can't stop the truth.
Have you heard anything about the other movie theaters? AC not working?
Like the other houses?
No, we're like around the whole country, different theaters. In this movie only, the AC doesn't work. It's like super stiff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should look online. It's like, it's insane.
It's probably just, I don't know. I know it's been very popular, so the more people you have in a theater, the more different the higher.
Yeah, but we've been going to movie openings our whole life,
so
and it's never happened. Yeah.
All right. They've been going to the movies their whole life, and things are happening that's never happened. All right. Now let's see. What's the next one? All right. And so we got a lot of things going on in the US with these film and everything. Check this one out.
Around this film, a rational person would be asking, why is a film starring a big actor, an established director and being promoted by Mel Gibson, is not being shown in cinemas, not been given a streaming date, and not being...
Okay, so it's not been given the streaming date, and even when we try to talk about it, right? Even when we try to talk about it, it was shut down. It was kind of blocked. Okay, so they tried. I mean, just a whole bunch of stuff going on. Let's see. All right, hold on. Let's. All right, now let me let you hear it from a black person's perspective. All right. Now let me say this. I'm gonna let this. I'm waiting to put this up, right? Um. And so. Okay, here we go. All right, so I want y'all to hear this dude's perspective, right? And basically, like I said, there's a lot of wickedness going on, and it is more wicked because we got agents raising the children right now. We got women raising the children that care nothing about the children, and the children ain't nothing but a check. So if the children aren't nothing but a check, and somebody offers them a bigger one, we see this, and you hear this a lot of times about all these missing children in the so-called black community. All right, and there's a reason for that. Hold on for a second. And the reason being is HI. Let me see this. Okay. So let me refresh this real quick. So the reason our children are so vulnerable All right, and I want y'all to understand this. Which one is this one? Oh, come on, please let me find it. Hold on, let's see. Hold on for a second, I'm looking for it. What's this? I don't know if this is it or not.
Downloaded social media just so I could get this video out, and then I'm off here again. This is the best movie I've seen this year. This is the best hero story I have ever seen. This
is this dude's review, but pay attention to it because what he's saying is the same thing that I was talking about, right? There is what the thing that frightens a lot of people about the movie is as people see this, they become aware of some things. All right. And so we can protect random while the BW do not deserve our protection and our protection is not warranted because they're not with us. These children, that's a different story. They don't run around saying we don't need no man. All right. They can grow up. They need the opportunity to grow up to be good or bad. Right. And so, man, I just think about when I used to be a runaway single mom that I could have been in these situations. All right, listen to this, brother.
movie, it would behoove of you to watch this movie. So if you don't know what this movie's about, if you've never heard about it, which I didn't until yesterday, this movie is about child trafficking. It was supposed to come out 5 years ago, but they had to go through endless scrutiny and jump over endless obstacles just to get this movie released. And it's about child trafficking, so you could assume why. But nigga, they said child trafficking is, I didn't even know this either. It's like we all know that this is a thing, but until we see the image in our faces, we don't give it any energy for real. But they said in the last 5 years, child trafficking has grown over 5,000%. That is a 50x increase. Now really stop and process that shit. It's the simple fact that, yo, this shit could be happening right under our, not could be. It's happening right in front of us, right under our fucking noses, and we don't pay it any mind. Like, fuck, like real shit. Whenever you see a child with somebody who very obviously isn't their biological parent, and you just instantly give them the benefit of the doubt, and you're like, gotta be adopted. I probably watch too much crime shows. It's probably not what I think it is. No, it probably is exactly what you think it is. Especially if you see the child, like I be in the mall and I see children like fake getting dragged by somebody who doesn't look like they biological. And I'm thinking I instantly want to think to myself like, bro, that's probably just, you know what I'm saying? Probably adopted, who knows? But real shit, what my mind first jumps to is like, nigga, is that your dad? Blink if you are in trouble. So I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck, nigga. I'm gonna start asking motherfuckers when I see that shit, because in the movie they even showed you that when you ask them, when you confront them, when you question them, all they gonna do is laugh and smile. They know how to play the role. They know how to make it look so innocent. But fuck that, nigga. Just ask, bro. See what the kid does. See how they react. See, just, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt. It hurts more to just let it slide than it does to accuse. I don't know what movie I saw this in, but they was like, the only reason the evil prevails is because the good people do nothing. But even worse, the people who do have some morality in their heart, which is a lot of people when it comes to child trafficking, of course, is they're just not aware of the signs. They're just not aware of it. They're not paying attention. Like I remember when I was stationed in Europe, bro, me and my men, we went to a whorehouse, right? And I remember we had got into this argument because I didn't want to pay for some sex. I was like, I bought some shorts earlier, right? I paid $60 for some shorts earlier. Niggas asked me, bruh, you would pay $60 for some shorts before you would pay $60 for some sex? I ain't gonna hold you. When they said that, I was like, you know what? That's some solid logic. And then we went into that house and you couldn't pull your phone out. There was dead ass signs on every floor that said no phones. There was cameras everywhere. And then it ain't look like this was just a 9 to 5. It dead ass looked like they lived here. It looked like they set up shop in this motherfucker. They had armed guards in that bitch. So while each one of them lay up with a girl and go to Dooney Land, I step outside the house and I'm just sitting there waiting. And as soon as I get out the house, I start thinking to myself like, yo, bro, are these girls trafficked? You know, and you want to know what gave it away? I saved this detail for the end just in case there was any skepticism. The door is locked from the outside, not from the inside out, from the outside in. And if you watch the movie, bruh, the gringo that he met in Colombia, bruh said he had his own story where he knocked down this one prostitute who he thought was 22 until he saw the feet and realized, oh shit, how old is this girl? Wait, you're 14? Wait, you've been doing this since you were 6? So now that makes me think when I went there, I'm glad I didn't do anything and succumb to urges. How long have these girls been doing this shit? If you in Europe right now and you have no issue going to brothels and whorehouses, do you ever stop and think like, maybe this isn't just their midnight 9 to 5? Maybe they were forced into this shit in captivity and they've been doing this since they were 6, 7, 5 years old.
Yep.
And then the entertainment industry, because that's how they get them. It instantly made me think of Disney. Dan Schneider, the shit he used to do, bruh, with the foot fetish. Because parents give their children to these entertainment industries thinking that they're going to become stars. And then they wind up getting, let me not say something wild. I make everything a joke too much. They always end up getting, and then they wind up getting trafficked. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all, use my platform and tell y'all, bro, watch this movie. Become a little more aware of what the signs may look like. Cause, bro, I don't give a fuck about The Blind Side, nigga. I don't care about Michael Orr and Sandra Bullock. I get thrown off when I see a black child and a white parent and a white person. I don't want this to spin into something that it's not supposed to, but I'm just saying I get thrown off when I see a kid with somebody who very obviously isn't their parent. Yes, adoption is a real thing, but that is the exact perspective that pedophiles and the traffickers want you to have. So if you feel like something is off, if you just get that energy, that sixth sense, your gut is telling you that something is off, don't hesitate to accuse. Like they said in the movie, watch the movie. When God calls you to do something, don't hesitate. I watched that movie, and while I'm watching it, God told me, bruh, I know you deleted social media, but hop on real quick and talk about this jump.
All right. All right, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? And y'all seen this, right? You always see BWs ask me why I care about stuff, right? You see the BWs ask me why I care about stuff. They ask me all this other kind of stuff. And I tell them I don't give a damn about you. Because you grew up into the belligerent adult that you are, cursing people out, thinking that you're entitled to other people's stuff and that people are supposed to bow down to you. And then when you go and get your behind in trouble, get put behind bars in a Muslim country, you want somebody to feel sorry for you. But we don't anymore. It's because the first step to the children being vulnerable is these single moms. All right. And in Colombia, y'all know, some of y'all know that I have a problem with women with tattoos. All right, I have a problem with women with tattoos. All right, and especially with these looking like witch designs that they get in the middle of their chest. But the other thing is the ones that have these stars, the 5-point stars on their bodies. Right? And I keep wondering, what the hell is that? All right. Is that a witch thing or is that a trafficking thing? All right. Where people are like, oh, I'm a 5-star or whatever. Right. And then the other thing that I get concerned about is the ones that have numbers on. Right. I really have a problem with that. I really have a problem with that. one who has a child, but you never see the child. Like they'll show you pictures of a child, but you don't know that it's their child, right? The ones who are very specific about who picks them up. The one who has people pick them up, and then people take them everywhere they want to go. Right? Certain people. Only this person. Oh, I have a friend that's and stuff. And one of the weirdest things that I saw was in Colombia. There was this black woman, definitely pretending to be a man. All right. And what I mean by pretending to be a man, I'm saying she was in that LG stuff, right? And she was the one riding these women around, and they didn't get in no cab, they didn't take an Uber or anything like that. And I start wondering, is she part of a trafficking ring? Right? I watched and I was like, is this a trafficker? I've seen some women that have numbers written on their arms and stuff, or they'll put on a strap top and they'll have numbers across their shoulders and stuff. All right, and so I'll be wondering what to make of it myself. All right, in Brazil, outside of the favelas, you better believe it probably goes on. And I wonder, right? I wonder, like when, like here in the DR, it seemed like most of the B dubs, and trust me, the DR is nothing but B dubs. It's nothing but brown and dark folks, and they're just a little darker in Haiti, right? But when you look at these things, and I be wondering, they everybody wants money, and then I wonder, are they being trafficked? Because nobody stays with anybody here, and I'm starting to notice it. And it got to the point where I don't want to be bothered. That's why you ain't seen, like when I first got here, I had an arrangement with somebody, but that fell apart. Right? Because they're always on the phone to somebody, and I'm thinking, who you calling? All right. And so basically, I get concerned about these things, but when they start taking and yes, and some of these women could have started out at 6, and you really never become aware of how they're doing things and how slick they are, because by the time you see them, they're an adult. But when you go into these houses, and in some of these countries in Europe, with the exception of Germany, I think Germany strictly in the houses or in the establishment, the Germans are very strict about that element of that. I mean, it's probably done, but they have a really, really, really strict thing on it. All right, and so, and that's the other thing. You kind of you ask it. I mean, these people are people that can't leave, right? They can't leave, right? And it gives you a whole nother perspective of who you might be dealing with when they come. They say, "Oh, I want to get with you," and then turns out that a lot of these dating apps. This is why I liked Colombia, is because the women I met out, right? Meaning that I met out in a place during the day. We had conversation, that, like the one woman I was with that y'all knew about, right? In Colombia, when we was at the pool and stuff. Yeah, they're messing with my thing. But we had conversation, And that was the nature of how we got into a relationship. I don't trust these dating apps anymore. Right? I really don't trust the dating apps anymore. Because now, because of the dating apps, you don't know what situation these women you're talking to could be in. And because everything is so cryptic. And because you can't trust them anyway. And so it's hard to tell if they're just untrustworthy or they're in trouble. This movie really, really, really opens up your eyes about a lot of things. And it happens because we have a society that preys on these kind of things. So YouTube is going to mess with this, probably. But I wanted you brothers to know, and I guess the righteous brothers that really care were the ones that stopped by anyway. And so with that said, y'all, I'm going to be out. And I'll holler at you on the next one if they don't shut my channel down behind this.